Hey, it's Brian and Sean. We're at the 2016 NRA show in Kentucky, and I'm here with Mike from Burris Optics.
Good to see you again.
Nice seeing you. So, Mike, you've got a new set of the XTR signature rings on this rifle. You want to tell us a little bit about them?
Definitely. This is one of the coolest new mounts that we've come out with from Burris. We've been known for a long time in the hunting realm for a signature ring. It's one that we put a little nylon insert inside our metal ring, so that it acts almost like a small ball joint inside the ring, and it takes all the stress out of an optic system. If you ever had mounts that weren't quite lined just right, and it would put stress on your scope as soon as you tried to bolt it down, we can take all that out with those hunting signature rings. Well, the more and more we're getting into the tactical realm and seeing what these guys in competitions and tactical use needed, we decided we can use that same idea and bring it in to help these guys. So what we did is a similar idea. Now it's an aluminum ring. Big, wide, 1-inch aluminum, has steel clamps on the bottom of them. They're kind of self-centering and self-leveling, so you get the strength of steel where you're clamping on, but you save some of the weight with the aluminum ring. Inside there, we put that same idea of a ball joint insert in there, but we know that most of these guys that are competing, they don't have any undue stress in there. Everybody's using single-piece rails and stuff like that. So what the real benefit in these guys are is we made inserts that are different thicknesses, so that instead of being totally uniform, you can actually put a little bit of cant into your scope. Instead of putting on a 20 MOA rail, say, you can stick with a 0 MOA rail. And then in 5 MOA increments, you can kick that to wherever you want. At 5 MOA downhill, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to 40 MOA of cant just in the rings themselves.
That is awesome. What a great idea.
Especially those guys that are going ahead and committing to a 20 MOA rail. Those are great, and a lot of guys need that for dialing in as much elevation as you can out of that scope. But that 20 MOA doesn't always hit the sweet spot of your scope. Sometimes you got a little bit more adjustment you'd like to squeak out of it, or maybe it didn't let you get quite enough that you needed. So what you can do is put this even on top of 20 MOA, and then you got 25, 30, 35, 40, all the way up to 60 MOA if you really needed to reach out and touch something.
That is insane. That is awesome.
Definitely makes you be able to fine-tune what's already a precision package in that rifle and optic.
Exactly, and that truly is fine-tuning it there. So that's really cool. Now, what's the price point on these rings?
These guys, we have them in 1-inch, 30 millimeter, and the big 34 millimeters. Interesting as well, all 34 millimeters made right in Colorado. So all machined in the USA. We're pretty proud of that as well, trying to bring as much back overseas as we can.
Very good.
Price point varies from right about 100 to 120 bucks, depending on which size and which height you go for.
That's not a bad price for a solid set of rings.
Not at all, especially with all the function that comes in there.
Exactly. That's
when it's a ring and a base all in one, pretty great thing.
That's awesome. Now, are these on your website?
Most definitely,
Okay, and that's what, Burris.com?
BurrisOptics.com.
Okay.
And at every major retailer that sells this, you'll find them there too.
Great, and we'll put a link to that down below as well. And you can check us out on 2aguysandgear.com, and you can also check us out on Facebook. Mike, it's been great seeing you again.
You as well.
Really enjoyed talking to you about this stuff, and you guys stay tuned for some more videos.